That one's not accurate, Valkyrie, because the stream went down. Umbra, Wax. Oof. 2 Prismal Dust, 2 Drafts, and Ember Cache. Chain of Gems is reasonable. Volatile Gauge is trash. Seems good. We have no way of killing any of the first ones. Money's good though. Two damage shield means Penny wouldn't die straight away. And then can kill some of the other ones. We can take 9, definitely taking 9. You don't need to count the runs that I do every night, Valkyrie. It's not that important. One will kill one next turn. Good. Let's put that there. I don't think we've had, well, I don't know. But yeah, that's how random works. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Okay. 11 damage for the trial. Seems reasonable. We only have 1 lifesteal. I think it's probably better just to Prismal. There's one of each though on that hit. So. Trying to work out if I want to put a Stuart behind here. If I want to eat. I want to eat. Stuart can sit there. Hey. Not even close. Wells is good. Mind Collapse is also good. I don't know, when I have a Gorge number, I want to make sure I have as well. As much morsel generation as possible. Though if I end up picking up another morsel thing, well, it means I can. If you get enough early morsel generation, you can pick up another morsel user. Let's go like this. Let's give him 40 damage. It's 40 damage. Watch him die here, because he'll only get it in once. The number should be this anyway, though. I wonder if I need them both. Feed him. Oh, they're gonna run into spikes. So they need to block then, I guess. Stupid backline spikers. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, at least we'll get to play morsels on this sweet boss turn. We'll get 2 of them that have damage shield. Oh, yeah. Because they're both the first unit to play. Next to Morsel Maker, I guess. Nope. Oh. Yes. That was much better. Another one? No. I think we're good here. Tombs though. Multi-plastic. Over Georgia. You know what? It's been a while. And the last time we had him in 1, he didn't do anything, but we had him and he won. I wish I'd got some health on him. And last time we had him, he had multi, we made him small and we won. We only fed him like 5 times, but that's how the game played out. Is he a sign? It'd be a better sign if I could give you food, though. I'm talking to chat, Valkyrie. That's what I do. It's a streamer. So what I do is I get on the internet and I play video games and I sort of comment on what I'm doing, because if I sat here in silence, it would be very dull and boring. So we put over Georgia up top. I'm going to have to put Penny there. It means only 1 morsel at a time for Penny. Because if I put Penny bottom, she dies. You can die though. That's fine. No. Let's give you those ones. Are you going to win this combat for us over Georgia? Or is Penny winning this one? I think Penny's winning this one. I think George is winning this one. No, I don't think it was Valkyrie. It's okay, you know. I think just staying in there. Actively don't want to be playing one of these. Could also be protecting the damage shield. I probably should be doing that. Morsels. That's a lot of feeding. Get wrecked, Daedalus. Just want to put any 2 morsels in there, I guess. Or 4 morsels just to increase the permanent stat gain. I would take a feast at the moment, just so they could feed, like get those fed and then put more down, type of deal. Wretch. Probably not. Hey, MQZ. Yeah, George is a bit interesting, right? Because you'll be able to protect George. It's a mini George, though, so if we can feed it up and then just put it behind something. Actually, okay, here. Let's... I don't want any of this either. Sorry, Kevin. Let's just remove some stuff. Kevin didn't die, Grumpo. Whenever a consume card is played, I've got a few. Yeah, let's... Although hammer is good for that Seraph. I think I would also even take a take a Steve right now. Like we have a lot of morsel generation. Yeah, yeah. Kevin certainly can. Heaven Seal on Protectors of the Clipped with how big is George? George is currently 48 times 2. So we've got like just under 140 damage. Which is enough. Yeah, so the only downside would be death. Probably should put that on him because she's got Penny's got lifesteal. Oh, let's get more damage in then. Let's really pump it. Pump it. That's a nice little boost when you can just add almost 40 damage to Morsel Maker and then get George in. That's a shame. So the big issue is going to be getting the shield off this guy, which we can definitely do. Yeah, but Umbra Assault be reasonable. Just to make sure we have those morsels coming through. Oh. It's a bit rough. But hang on. That works out really nicely though. None of this matters. That's the case. Let's put you there. And you there. Oh, let's keep that damage shield up. More gorge or more lifesteal? Because we lose a gorge if we do this. I don't want to lose the gorge. And I think we're good for the fight. We lose 3 damage shields if we don't do it. 1 gorge versus 3 damage shields. We're gonna be, yeah, we're fine. Actually, I probably should have done that before so I get 1 penny. Yeah, just get the X-Ghost thing. Yeah, Penny getting the scraps. My little Doge though. Little Doge. Teeth of Gold? Sure, why not? Oh, Grovel. Now that's a card. Ooh. I mean, Sakrez and Crushing Demise are both really strong, right? How are we killing Shadewings at the moment? We're not really. Oh, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Got the gold grills? Yeah, but they attack the rear enemy, which is fine unless Seraph's out the side of the train, because then it hits Seraph. The 2 lifesteals probably are out here. Let's do that. Hold over on the crushing next, I guess. Yeah, we can afford to leak because I hate you. We can afford to leak because we can heal. It's fair. Miss Mom, what? Hello? Hello, game? Did you forget? I guess you forgot. Wow. $92 times 2 though to start off is reasonable. Alright, if I morseled here, we'd get that. Which I'm going to do. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice of you guys to show up. Morsels with the thing. That's hilarious. Let's see if we can win a 1 in 5. No. There's the answer there. Yeah, heal. There's a new Flat Earth thingy that says, I'm a computer-generated persona along with the people I know because Australia isn't real. No, I'm a paid actor. Except the Flat Earthers didn't contribute to the correct fund. What they don't realise is that usually the fundage that they think's going to their Flat Earth propaganda regime actually goes to pay the actors that work in Australia. That work in a, well, I can't tell you my location, but clearly it's not Australia because Australia doesn't exist. And that pays my wage. Except, you know, the Flat Earth movement sort of, it's kind of falling away because it's stupid, right? So they don't have as many supporters, which means we're getting stiffed on our acting fees, which is why a lot of us are actually streamers, to sort of supplement the income that we're not getting paid because the Flat Earthers aren't contributing enough. So we either need more people believing this Flat Earth nonsense, or just more subs. Either way. I don't want to lose a morsel. I think I have to, because I want to win the fight. Winning the fight's probably better than losing a morsel, though. Are we going to lose a morsel? We're not going to lose a morsel. Agreed. If the Earth is so flat, why do we have heal? Oh, Valkyrie, this is not a conversation that you want to be part of. Okay, this is a satirical sort of running joke that will confuse you and won't make any sense. Okay, sorry that I didn't put a warning on that. I am not a Kiwi. How dare you? That's bannable. That's like permanent bannable. Underarm bowling. Somethings. Oh wait, that was us. Anyway. Are you sure, Kiwi? Yeah, well, I mean, in the current state of all things Corona, I think a lot of people are wishing they were a Kiwi at the moment. I want to keep that one alive, because otherwise he hits hard. Not that it matters. You think a huge chunk of flat earthers are really good trolls? Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that they know that people know it's not real, but they don't care. That's part of the joke, right? But then there's people that actually believe that what they think is real is happening, which makes the joke even funnier. And then there's those nutjobs that actually think that if they dug deep enough, they would fall down below the flat disk of a planet. And have no idea why no one like goes within 10 feet of them, if not 20. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Okay, good. Ray, I feel you, man. Yeah. Like that, like I understand exactly what you're saying. I think with all my civil liberties, according to most Americans, that have been taken away from me by my oppressive government, I'm quite comfortable in the safety of, you know, not having all the issues going on in America, in my backyard. Oh no, I don't have a right to own a gun. But I live without any fear of getting shot, because no one else does. I'm being oppressed. What do we want to do here? Yes, they are. I want to remove cards. I don't really need upgrades for units, though. And removing Stewards is okay. Caverns could be okay. Money's alright. We don't need health. So they're both equally as useless. Like, completely useless, these two. Making zero-cost spells is alright, and money's okay. I think removing Stewards is probably the biggest impact, right? Well, getting a Crushing Demise on holdover is probably very good to have. See use of guns in rural areas? But you get different permits. So if there's a use, so it's not that like I don't have the right to use a gun because I have no reason for it. So you need to have. You can still get guns in Australia within very strict limitations. You need to have a reasonable use for it. So if you're part of a shooting club, you need to have like for sport, like target shooting, you can acquire a license after doing whatever courses and whatnot you need to get a gun that fits that classification to use for competition or practice. If you live in farmland, you can, and you need it, like farmers get certain permits for. They can get permits for certain weapons based on, you know, where they are and what the pest control requirement is. But it's hard. Like, it's not just, you know, walk into a store, fill out a form, wait 7 days, and go home with a fully automatic weapon. Like, it just doesn't happen. You can't even get that. Like, you need really, really special permits for semi-automatic weapons. And handguns are almost non-existent. Yeah, warring with the emus. Oh man. There's an island on Norway where it's obligatory to carry a rifle at all times because of the prominence of bears. Huh. Interesting. You're a competition shooter, but you have a handgun for self-defense? Yeah, so over here, if you're a competition shooter, you can have that, but you don't get to have a handgun. Unless it's a competition handgun thing, but then, I don't know. I don't know all the intricacies, because I don't really care to own a gun, because I don't need to. There's a British comedian, I can't remember his name, but I do remember he did a bit. He was held at gunpoint by someone who broke into his house when he was living in America, and someone made the point. He says it in his skit about how some smart aleck was like, "Oh, I bet if you had a gun, you'd be fine." He's like, "Yeah, but you got to have it in a safe, and it's not allowed to be loaded, and you're not like with the whatever the American laws are, or where he's living." So what are you supposed to do? Say to the burglar, "Oh, hang on. You've woken me up at gunpoint. I'm in my bed. Naked. You mind just holding still while I go to the room where my gun safe is? Although I don't know the combination because I don't open it very often. You know, so I'll have to go get the combination from a different room because you can't keep them in the same room. Then I have to go get the ammunition from a different lock cupboard. I can't remember the name. I just remember seeing it at one point. So, and basically it was it. It's like, because if you follow the gun rules, you can't, it's not like you're not allowed to sleep with a loaded gun under your pillow, right? None of that's happening. Well, no, kind of does, but I'm only doing this to morsels, so I don't really care about bringing the morsels back. Jim Jeffries, was it? There we go, thanks. If you are unarmed and in a violent encounter, you have a 0 to close. Yeah. So here's the thing, though, and I get it when you're in a situation like you guys where the bad guys have guns and there's violent situations. You kind of almost like I can see the justification for needing it for defense. But over here, a violent situation doesn't involve a gun because people can't go down the, you know, the guns just don't exist. Like, they just don't exist. You can't, you know, there's no gun shops. There's no, you know. Yeah, attack morsels though. So that's why I don't need any. I don't need it for defense because, you know, worst case scenario, some drunk walks out of the pub and wants to throw down. You know. I can still play 2 up here. This is great. Okay, cool. What type of fell do I have? Scourge fell. Yeah, so I was 16 when the gun laws thing happened, I think. Might have even been younger. It was really quick. That's one of the things. There's a 3-part series. I can never remember the name of the guy, but he was doing like bit parts for Stephen Colbert, and it was on the Colbert Report. And he came to Australia, and it's done very well. It's very satirical, but the interviews are real. Like, he spoke to the actual politicians and not actors for the politicians, and they knew that he was going to be playing an idiot deliberately, but they gave, you know, actual responses to the dumb questions about what happened after the Port Arthur massacre. John Oliver, thank you. Oh, did he do it for Jon Stewart? Maybe, yeah. Could be. Yeah, definitely John Oliver. And all the questions that get kicked up in other countries that want to try gun reform about how it doesn't work, it doesn't lower the percentages, and it takes too long, they all got answered because it happened. Like, we had a really bad mass massacre where a fella, you know, just started walking down the freeway after opening fire somewhere with, you know, automatic weapons. I think it was over 20 casualties. And the government just stepped in. It was like the first time and probably the only time ever that both sides of government convened and agreed with each other. And from the point of that, I think it was like around 6 months from after the massacre to when like they did the weapon collecting, like all the laws were signed and done. And like, so it was less than a year. Everything was done. And, you know, gun violence, just the decrease in gun violence was just huge. Like, I don't think there's been not a single mass shooting since. And what was really like a standout statistic from it is that back then Australia measured mass shootings had to have more casualties than what America counted. So I think mass shootings in the US are like 2 or more casualties, or at the time, and I think Australia was 4 or more. So you had to have more casualties for it to be considered a mass shooting, and we had more. Or is America 4 and Australia was more? Either way, like I watched this a long time ago, and I was too young really when the laws were coming in, and so we had more measured mass shootings as well, and it was harder for it to be considered a mass shooting. And since then, 0. Hey, Silicon Mind, I haven't seen the new champions yet. They're not live. They're on beta test run. Okay, you can't say that. Why can't I get... I don't have... That's pretty much it, old fart, yeah. It's sad though. We're going to be dealing with this a lot. Maybe need to go bottom floor with an Umbra. Yeah, I think I needed to bottom middle, because look at this. Oof. It gets better, but not much. I haven't had Scourgefell for so long. This is one of my biggest problems that I have with Scourgefell, is forgetting that I need to be able to kill these guys off. And as you can see, it does cause some issues. You're gonna die, Penny. Yeah, I don't do the public beta tests. I'm just happy to wait for them. I almost want to throw it here to see if I can... I may as well, because they're not going to do anything. See if I can hit this guy. We've got 3 hits in, lose a morsel. Lose a damage shield. I can't afford to lose a damage shield. I think I can afford to lose a morsel though. Poop? That's harsh. Yeah, the 4th floor space. Morsel doesn't die. That's good. If I... Okay, keep her alive. You off, Valkyrie? Thanks for hanging out, appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Well, no, we just, yeah. Except look at this. We go for the damage shield morsel. Never damage shield morsel. Can keep you alive. What for, though? And morsels get lifesteal. That's fantastic. Oh wow, with Teeth of Gold, we might have killed a couple of those if I'd set up bottom and middle. Oh, she's alive. She's alive. Penny's not dead yet. Not dead yet. Sorry, Penny. All right, George. Good. Good. You're a little concerned here. That was... I mean, we didn't take any damage, right? So maybe I shouldn't be concerned, but it seems worrying. Is it though? Or am I just... Yeah. The Shade Wings, like, I actually worried about what we do for Shade Wings. Furnace that. Yeah, I mean, the issue with the Furnace tap, and there's definitely a play where you take it. You kind of have to get you don't have to, but Permafreeze Double Frost, Double Stack. We've only got one Merchant of Magic coming up. Permafrost is the way to go, right? Because then you can play it on the last moment and get that extra damage out. Either that or you just accept the damage you're at and never get morsels down. It's hard. Yeah, Feast for Shade Wings with Gold Teeth, but it doesn't work if Seraph's on that line. One of your next goals is to become qualified as a firearms safety instructor. Would love to be a part of reducing negligent firearm discharges. Yeah. And I guess, like, when you're in a situation where those exist because guns are never going to go away, you need those roles to be filled. And it's important. I mean, obviously, it's on the grand scheme of things, it's a band-aid solution. But it's for anyone that's lost someone or knows someone who's lost someone because of, you know, accidental discharge of a weapon. You know, being able to teach people proper handling and stuff, you know, that saves lives. Rule 1 of firearm safety, don't own a firearm. Yeah, it's not, I mean, it sounds that simple. And, you know, the Occam's razor, usually the simplest solution is the best one. But in some areas, it's just complicated, hey? So it's real easy for me to sit back and be like, I just don't own a gun because I don't need to. But, you know, I'm fortunate. I live in a place where I don't need to. When are we getting an OnlyFans? Who says we don't have an OnlyFans already? Ooh. I thought of a new product. I'm gonna. What do you guys reckon? Gamer beard water. So what I do is I take a bowl of, you know, warmish water, maybe a little bit warmer than warmish water, and like mix in some beard oils and stuff, and then just drop my beard into it and sort of move it around a bit, and then pull it out, and then, you know, put that into little bottles. You reckon it would work? Reckon people would go for it? Like, gamer bathwater is that's old news. That's so 90s. Yeah, and then sell the water, yeah. But the gamer beard water, that's got to be the next evolution. Take the capacity here. That way I can hit that top floor thing and I get a bit more maybe for penny. Bathwater contains beard water. Sounds like a scam. Yeah, but bathwater's dirty because it's contaminated. Like, you never know. This could be the solution for people that can't grow beards. There is a possibility that maybe some form of application or consumption of gamer beard water could enhance your beard growing capabilities. I think I used enough like undeterministic words there to cover me legally. In case I didn't, then just insert disclaimer. The bathwater that was found to test had no DNA? Yeah, which was hilarious. I think that was what the requirement of missing DNA is a requirement of international shipping. But then how do you sell it as that? I feel like I want to get rid of the dregs. Like, even the shade splitters are okay in this deck, right? I just want to get to the good stuff. I mean, the dregs, though, I mean, once I get to the good stuff, we just play it. Like, I got it on holdover. Yeah, okay. Which champ is my favorite to play? Huh. Rector. Yeah, I think it is Rector. For all the things that I hate Rector, I don't. I love Harvest Rector. I like the new reform, and I don't pick Burn Bright often enough, I think, but I pick it when I'm confident I can keep it alive, and most of the time I do well with it. As for the rest of the waxy cards, not so much. but Rector is the hero, is the way to go. Are we going more X cost? Do I take another Grovel, or do we go another Prismal Dust? I mean, if I'd taken another Grovel, maybe I could have gotten rid of Shade Splitters. Should have thought about that. I think another Spike. I haven't seen the Exiled champs yet, though, so I can't comment on those. Well, I've seen them a little bit, but not seen them. Seen them played them. Man, this run's dragging out. Panz only fans. You guys have problems. Turn 1 Grovel seems okay here. Penny should have been on the bottom floor to eat the back stuff, but she can do that from here. Oh, I see, because then she can eat the back stuff, and I'm not going to hit a back one with my Crushing Demise. It's reasonable, I think. You just got to have good aim, though. You know, like. So I kind of want to put these here, but greed. But greed. This is actually a tough call, because putting them here removes the multi-strike, which means I don't lose damage shields, but I miss out on damage shields. It works out better doing it this way, though, because I have to account for the third hit, whereas this one also takes a hit, and losing a damage shield to a 1 damage hit sucks. I almost want to take energy here. Like, I'm getting a Prismal Dust or a Spike or something. I'm actually going to mold an energy morsel and put it up top, so I get 2 of them. I'm not going to hit the Prismal Dust there. An inverted buff gimmick could be cool, right? Like a debuff, like sap. Okay, so here's the problem though. I want an energy morsel. I actually want to spike an energy morsel because I've got another spike coming up. It's so sad. Well, there's no point putting one down here now. Oh, you'll play a buff? And then an enemy. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I can dig that. Energy. That's funny. I could have put it up front too. Dang. It's close, Penny. A little too close there, Penny. Yeah, just in case. I'm liking the idea of bringing back an energy morsel. Yeah, just in case we get the prism shield thingy, whatever it is. Okay, so we definitely don't want to win on this floor because I want to get 2 more turns of eating. But I don't think we get the eating turn because he's going to die before we eat next turn. Look at this. We're going to kill him. It's just over. Oh, unless I kill Penny. Penny's a team player. Remember that. Penny is a team player. How good would holdover feast be? I'm gonna screw with the deck flow? Yeah. I mean, no, once I get the grovel up, though, it doesn't matter, right? You just grovel, eat, re-eat. It's subsuming blade though, right? I think I have to. It's super late, but Shadewings? Shadewings is scary. I might even dupe it. What am I permafrosting? The spike? Or the prismal dust? Where's Spike? Wait, go here. Morsels gain bonus damage shield. So the first morsel I play has 3 damage shields. And the question is if we buy mine jacks. Guess not. Hit the other shroud spike. I think I hit the other shroud spike now. Since I can have 2 frozen and wait for a really beefy turn. Really beefy turn. So we want to put an energy morsel up the top, hit it with both spikes, and then either hit it with another spike, hit another morsel with the other spike, or the damage shield. And that should keeps going. There was also the potential to like dupe the subsuming blade, just to because not to grow them, but just to kill these little idiots. Because that's a lot of damage. Like that's a lot of damage. Like Penny dies. Wow, Penny dies. Maybe we can... Drake can tank with a shield? No. That's 4 hits. I mean, Drake takes the first... We can on the next turn. Oh, we could for 1 turn, yeah. But Penny gets hit for 15. But next turn we can tank. Got to worry, watch out though, when the kill comes in. Not make them stronger. Yeah, Dreg equals a damage shield, that's right. We just don't want to feed that Dreg. That's rough. Nothing's died. Holy crap. I mean, look at this. We're doing 226 times 2, but we die. Unless I just double stack that down now. Put the play the Morsel Master, hit that for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can do this. And it's not too bad. It does suck a little bit. So Penny doesn't die. And actually kills some things too, or might kill some things maybe. I've got 4 damage shield here. Get out the way, Seraph. Please be an energy morsel. Be an energy morsel. Yes. So this is the one that's going to win. Yeah, attack morsel seems fine. Well, okay then. He just disappeared. Just up and disappeared. That's 17 hit points though. I mean, unless we get a big Prismal Dust, it's just a little scary. Why is that not dying? He not... Oh, because of the sap? Look at that, the sap. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll get an extra 10 damage in. That's all we needed was 10 damage. Rude. We should kill that one off though. If she puts a light wing up top, we're fine. Okay, good. I'm gonna save that for another one. Two hit points. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's why I wanted to kill stuff at the back. We're wanting to mold here. We can get something over. Let's see points. Probably a damage shield one. Yeah, let's get a damage shield one. Okay, they're gonna have 3 damage shield each though, right? So it has 1, 2, 3 hits and then dies to that one. So we get to keep one. Get to keep one of them. If anything, I want to draw the thing. The Prismal Dust. Never Prismal Dust. If we get Prismal Dust next turn, it'd be really good. He's going to double eat. I'm going to keep that. Someone double energy. Health. Yeah, okay, I was kind of looking at that guy. I'm gonna get just over 30, and then any life. Well, the life steal won't though, because the damage shields. But just so like over 30, so once the damage shields are gone, we can survive. Nice. Eating morsels doesn't trigger harvest. This guy? No, he gained armor from killing that thing, the burnout thing dying. And was there a unit on the back that got killed by Teeth of Gold? Maybe? Yeah, and Draft died from burnout. Morsel's worth 5 health. It's worth 10 health there, and that's more damage output. Should be enough. Also, the 5 health is worth the turn. I don't think it matters. I think we're good. Yeah. Don't play Crushing Blow. And bring back Penny. Three damage shield, eh? 3 damage shield. It's an extra turn. Do we get to see what... Oh, no, George. We don't get to see what George got up to until after the run. Currently on 440. Oh, it's sapped. Sapped. Love it. Man, I haven't had George actually be George for a long time. George hitting for 450? 448. A tiny little George. George became the ruler of hell? Yeah, he did. Sitting on his throne of candies. Hey, a new damage shield apply record. That's not nearly as big a gap as the last time we broke a record.